guys, so I have a small problem. And that problem is that I keep on starting series and I never finish them. And by never finish them, I mean I will repeat reading the same books every 3 or 4 years and never getting past that book in the series and never finishing the damn series. So I thought I'd make a video about this and maybe it would finally motivate me to finally actually finish some of these series. Because there's about 8 that I need to finish desperately and I just haven't done it, and I keep on reading the same ones or starting new series or reading standalone books instead of finishing the series that I've currently got on the go. So I thought I'd tell you a few of the series that I need to finish, and hopefully it will motivate me to actually finish them. The first one on this list is a series of unfortunate events. I have read the first 6 books in the series of unfortunate events series twice now. And once when I was a kid, I finished book 6, I think, a few months ago, at least at some point this year, and I haven't read any further. Both times I've just stopped dead there and haven't continued, which is quite frankly ridiculous because I really enjoy the storyline. And each time book 6 is where the VFD gets introduced and it starts getting more into the conspiracy theory about Olaf and all the rest of it, which is the really interesting bit that I don't know about. But I never get past book 6. I don't know why, but for some reason my brain stops me dead at book 6 and I never get further than it. Which is really annoying because I really want to know what happens in the end. Well, I've been told how book 13 ends, which is probably not the best thing in the world, but I have been told because I was just curious and I was thinking I'm never going to finish this series. But I desperately want to. I've just got 7 books left and they only take like 2 hours or so to read because they're so short. Yeah, I can't do it. The series number 2 is Skullduggery Pleasant, and I talk about this a lot on my channel, but again, I've only read 2 books in the series and I keep on reading book 2 and then I never go on to book 3. I have 5 of the 10 books there are in this series and I never get past book 2. It's ridiculous and I really need to sort that out because the faceless ones are coming. I know huge stuff goes down. I really love this series. I want to read more of it. I just can't get past book 2. For some reason I just decided, no, I've read book 2, I'll stop there and I'll go read something else, and then I never come back to it. I put Skullduggery Pleasant 3, the faceless ones, on my TBR every month and I never get round to it. I'm going to go insane unless I actually get past book 3 and then actually get on to book 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many there are, and the spin-offs, because I desperately want to finish the series. I love Skullduggery, I love Valkyrie, I love them all, I just never finish it. I never get past book 2. Number 3 is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I've literally only got 1 book left in this series. I'm pretty sure the last time I read it, it was last year. And that's when I read the second book, which I can't even remember the name of right now. But I can't get past book 2. To be fair, with book 2, it did put me off because they had the peculiar animals, and that's where my suspension of disbelief ends, because I can't do peculiar animals. For some reason, that just went no in my mind, and my brain just sort of automatically noped out at that point. So I guess that's why I haven't picked up book 3, but I have been told repeatedly that book 3 does not have the peculiar animals in as much, and things make more sense. Yet I can't be bothered to pick it up again. It's ridiculous. I need to pick this up because I want to know how this all ends. I need to know if Miss Peregrine is ever recovered, if she ever comes back to human again, and if Jacob continues to live with the Peculiars, and if the Peculiars live. I need to know all of these things, but I won't know until I've read the book, and I won't read the book because I'm an idiot. Number 4 is the Discworld, and oh god, that's daunting. Essentially, I haven't gotten past 2 or 3 books in the Discworld because it's so daunting. Have you seen how big that series is? It's 30 books long. It's going to take the rest of my life at this point to finish them. And I love Terry Pratchett. I worship the ground Terry Pratchett walks on. I just can't sort of pick up the next one. But it's I've got a list of ones I definitely want to read. Stuff like Morse and things with death in it and the Unseen University and things like that. I desperately want to read them. And I know I'm really going to enjoy them because it's Terry Pratchett and I find him really funny. It's just that I need to actually physically pick it up and read it. And it's so far, it's so low down on our shelves. And there's such a huge number of books. It's quite daunting. And it kind of makes me feel quite scared to pick them up. Because I don't think I'll ever finish the series. And while that'll really, really annoy me. Because I desperately want to finish it. But at the same time, I know there's no more new books coming out. So once I finish the Discworld, that's it. And I'm never going to get more. Which will be my problem as well. it's a bit of a sort of toss-up between I want to finish this series, but at the same time I really, really don't want to finish this series because I don't want it to end and I don't want to admit that the Discworld is kind of done with. You know, but at the same time it's such a daunting series, I kind of don't want to pick it up because I feel like I'll never finish it. I mean, admittedly, I do have Good Omens on my TBR for this month, and I'm definitely reading that, but it's not the Discworld. Death is in it, but it's not on the Discworld. So I'm kind of reading another Terry Pratchett book, but I'm not reading another one of his Discworld. It's very confusing, but I definitely want to read more. I mean, I read The Hogfather enough. I love The Hogfather. I love A Colour of Magic. I love Going Postal. I need to read more. I've heard some of the audiobook for The We Free Men, and I know I will love more Discworld. So I think next year I'm going to try and focus on reading at least 2 or 3 more of the Discworld. Number 5 is Dorothy Must Die. Now, this series I'm not completely bothered about, if I'm completely honest. There were bits in it that really, really, really bugged me. You know which bit it is. It's the love story. The love story annoyed me. The rest of it was amazing. I seriously loved Dorothy Must Die, in the sense that it was quite a badass storyline with sort of making Dorothy evil, and you've got the badass main character and all the rest of it. And I know there's like 2 more books in the series and a whole load of spin-offs and things like that, and I do want to read it and I do want to see how it all ends. It's just that the love story kind of put me off, and I don't actually own those books, so I don't know if I'll ever actually get round to it. Knowing me, I probably won't, but I do kind of want to finish that series as well, if not just to say I finished another popular series and to talk about it with my best friend who really loves that series. And number 6 is one that I can really kick myself for, and that is I Hate Fairyland. I've read the first 3 comics in this series, and I love this series. If you know me, you know I Hate Fairyland. It's hilarious, it's gory, it's a comic book, I love it. It's by Scotty Young, of course I love it. It's insane, it is beautifully done, beautifully written, hilarious to read, and yet I haven't got past book 3 yet. Again, I've got the next 3 that will take me, I don't know, half an hour to read in total, and I haven't gotten there yet. I know, I'm terrible, I'm a horrendous human being. I need to get around to this, and I feel like I am going to start sort of maybe reading more comics in the future, because my time is so short, I just don't have time to physically read like huge, great, big, long books anymore, so I may focus a bit more on comics in the future. So that may be why I'm saving it, and I do kind of save comics for like really busy weeks, and I have had quite a few busy weeks, but I've generally already started a book, so I want to finish that one first. But I do want to finish I Hate Fairyland. I find it hilarious, I find it brilliant, I want to finish it so I can sort of be completely up to date with it. But again, I don't know what's put me off. Again, with all of these books, it's half because I don't want the series to end, but at the same time I want to finish the damn series so I can like move on to other series without feeling guilty because I haven't finished the ones I've already started. But I really need to finish these books. I really need to finish these books because I'm going to hate myself more if I don't finish them. Because especially with series that I've only got 1 book left and I haven't finished them yet. It's ridiculous. It's 1 book. It's going to take me like 10 days, 7 days at the least. It's not that long. I could easily finish all of these books. But again, there's more great, big, huge, shiny ones that I've just bought or are also on my TBR list or whatever that I seem apparently to much rather want to read at the moment, which is ridiculous. I need to finish my other series. Do you guys have this issue? I feel like I can't be the only one who keeps on like getting to one point in a series and then never getting further than that. I can't possibly be the only one who has this problem. If you're like me, please tell me down in the comments if you are, and also please tell me some tips and stuff on how you actually finish your series, because I'd love to know and I'd love to have some help with this. So tell me all of that down in the comments. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here, and over here will be a link to my last video. Down below will also be the links to all my social media if you want to check out any of those. I am on Twitter and Tumblr and basically everywhere, so please do check the description link down below. But until next time guys, bye!